Welcome to Slash Bash, where today I am bringing you another Choosing Beggar Reddit video. In our first story, injection molding salesman tries to scam our family. Let's jump right in. This happened today and I feel the need to share. I figure that maybe people in this subreddit would appreciate a story like this. I am a 22-year-old woman who just graduated as an engineer. After my graduation, my father, who is also an engineer, wanted to give me some money to help me begin the life I've been working for during the past few years. Mind you, we live in Europe, so he wasn't paying for my education. My father wanted to give me the money, but he also wanted to make me kind of earn it and at the same time help me with the start of my career. My father has a small injection molding company. He had some injection molding machines that had not been used in the past decade, so my job was simply to sell these machines, and then I would get a certain percentage of the selling price as commission. At the same time, I get the opportunity to meet and work with people in the field because I really want to work in the same field of plastics as my father. I searched for months and months to find the right company. I needed a company that is a big-time seller and that would pay us nothing less than the price we were asking for. These are companies that usually charge a commission too. I found a company and the guy I was dealing with was a salesman. Let's call him Steve. Steve did not seem amazingly competent at his field, which I noticed immediately, even though I'm a beginner in the industry. He would ask questions about stuff that we had already spoken about and that he had written down previously. He would also ask about things that were easy to understand if you know even just a little about injection molding machines. You could even find the information by just searching for it on Google. Furthermore, he wanted us to pack the almost 4-meter-high machines into a much smaller truck because he did not want to pay us to dismantle them. By doing that, he risks the machine falling off of his truck, not to mention getting a fine if the authorities catch him dangerously transporting a machine that weighs 8 tons. But whatever, his company paid for it. He is the one who is responsible for the logistics, even if he is bad at it. The last machine to be delivered to another company happened 2 months ago. Today, I received this email. Hi, this is Steve. So the other company we sold your injection molding machine to is complaining that when they unpacked the machine, it did not contain the temperature controlling units. Please help us solve this problem and satisfy the other company by sending us the units that were not included free of charge. He inserted the other company's email here in plain text in English. He did not even bother translating it, just copied it from the other email. Since we are not native English speakers and he isn't either, this was just simply rude and pretentious. Hi Steve, this is me OP. The 3 temperature controlling units were not in the deal that we sent you and you paid for. They are separate machines with separate serial numbers that are not a part of the injection molding machine. We just sold you the injection molding machine with the serial number of blank. Hi, it is Steve. We talked it through with our customer and they are really angry still. Even you, a girl in the industry, would understand that the machine could not be used without the temperature controlling units. I hope this is understandable even for you. The pictures you sent us of the machines months ago contained the units, and we thought those were the part of the deal. An injection molding machine couldn't work without them. Since the picture you sent us contained the units, you must send them to us free of charge. Urgently. Also, here's a picture of another machine our customers bought back in 2014, and it had the units when they were unpacked. I got angry at Steve for pulling out the "you are just a girl, you wouldn't know" card, and the fact that he is asking for 3 temperature controlling units that are worth 1,200 euros each. My final answer to him was, "Hi Steve, this is OP. You, as someone working in this field, also should know, even if you are a man, that electricity is also a must for an injection molding machine, and we didn't provide that either. Oh, and a mold for injection molding was on the picture too. That was also not sent since it was also not part of the deal. We will gladly send you the units if you can point out the place in the signed contract where the serial numbers of the units are as proof that we sold them to you. We just sold you the injection molding machine." I hope he never contacts us again. Here's an edit. For those who think that it was a scam for us to show the TCUs in the picture and then not send them to him, imagine that you are selling your car and you post a picture of that car, but there is a trailer in the background. Then, after you sell the car, the buyer complains to you that you did not give them the trailer too. Here's another edit. For those of you who are wondering, injection molding machines are a bit more complicated and more expensive to sell than just simple Facebook Marketplace or eBay stuff. That is why we need a contract. People could only complain about things that were actually in the contract. Steve himself was even there when the pickup happened. Also, if you have a machine like that and you wanted to produce something, for example, caps for bottles, car parts, or toys, you would have to make a specific tool or mold for every different kind of thing you produced. For these tools and molds, depending on the size and the form of the product, you can use different types of temperature controlling units because they differ in size, capacity, etc. Since you can and are often freely changing temperature controlling units between machines, they are almost never included during the purchase. Story number 2, Dad versus a choosing beggar at a yard sale. Okay, this story is from my dad, who I was not with at the time, so I don't have all the details, but it's still pretty funny. So basically, here where I live, there is this thing called the longest yard sale, which is just a weekend where like 100+ yard and garage sales take place, and you can find some pretty cool things there. I was on vacation in Virginia and super upset that I couldn't attend the longest yard sale. My dad was keeping me posted on what was happening when he told me one of the funniest Karen encounters I've ever heard. So Dad and Choosing Beggar are looking at this beautiful plant holder that my dad wanted to get for my mom's golden pothos, which was outgrowing its former pot. The pot was marked half off, so my dad goes up to buy it. It was $20 or something, a pretty good deal for how big it is. And then it happened. Hey, this planter is $20, right? Yes, sir, you want it? Yes, I do. And then my dad hands the guy the money, walks over and grabs the planter, ready to load it into the car. Oh, my apologies, I was going to buy that. I've already paid the guy for it, so sorry, but it's mine. Then Choosing Beggar turns around to the guy with the most appalled expression. It's almost comical. I told you I was going to buy that. I know, ma'am, but he already paid for it, so it's his. That's not fair. I told you I was going to buy it. You told me I could have it for $15. Ma'am, I already paid for this, so whether or not you were going to buy it is out of the picture now. If you had paid with cash up front, I would have been happy to give it to you, and he was willing to pay the full price, so I gave it to him. That's not fair because I was going to buy it and you said I could have it for $15. Lady, I don't know what your problem is, but I paid for it, so it's mine. Good day. Then Choosing Beggar goes storming off to her car, screaming at her husband that that's not right, and it was overpriced anyway. It was hilarious, and I wish I was there to give that lady a piece. At least at the end of the day, a Choosing Beggar didn't get what they wanted. This is John from Slash Bash. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and want to be the first to know when the next one drops, then subscribe. And make sure you click on the notifications bell so that YouTube will actually show you my videos. We would love for you to drop a like, share it with your friends, and we will see you in the next one.